Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about function notations. We're going to go through the second series of exercises. So yeah, just let me know if you have any questions after this because these are going to be a little more complicated than the previous examples, I believe. All right, so g of x, g is our function, we're plugging in 4, so 4 is our input. So g of 4 is going to be 4 cubed minus 4, so 4 cubed. Let's see. So 4 times 4 times 4. So 4 to the third power, that's 64. So 64 take away 4, and that would be 60. So g of 4 is 60. F of x, f of 10, so f of 10 equals 10 plus 5. And 10 plus 5 is 15. So f of 10 is 15. Okay. The h function, so x plus 3, h of x is x plus 3, h of negative 2. So h of negative 2 is equal to negative 2 plus 3, which is 1. H of negative 2 equals 1. F of n, f of negative 2. So f of n, f of negative 2 rather. So be careful of this one. So we have negative n squared. So negative 2 squared plus 5 parentheses negative 2. So be very careful here where you plug in this negative 2 because there's a negative sign in front of it. If this was in parentheses, if the negative n was in parentheses, then this would be completely different. So, all right, so we have to do the exponent first. We have to do negative 2 times itself, which is positive 4. So we have negative, then 4 plus 5 times negative 2. This is really negative 1. Negative 1 times 4 is negative 4 plus 5 times negative 2. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, so negative 4 minus 10, and negative 4 minus 10 is going to be negative 14. So that function right there, be very careful of your signs. You could be very, very careful there. It's easy to make a mistake on that one. Okay. So h of n and h of 4. So h of 4 equals 4 squared minus 5. 4 squared is 16. 16 take away 5 is 11. So h of 4 is 11. H of a and h of negative 1. So h of negative 1 equals negative 1, parentheses, squared plus 2. Negative 1 squared is going to be 1, plus 2 is 3. H of negative 1 is 3. Okay. We have f of n, f of 8. So f of 8 and negative parentheses 8 squared minus 5 times 8. So again, be very careful here. This negative sign is not being squared. So 8 squared is going to be 64, so negative 64. And then I'll just do 2 steps at once. No, I won't. I'm going to be good. I'll be good. So negative 5 times 8 is negative 40, so negative 64 minus 40. And then negative 64 take away 4 is going to be negative, 1 second. Internet's down. That's a shocker. Anyway, negative 64 minus 40 is negative 104. F of 8. And then pay those bills, get internet. F of 4. Is this internet down too?
Yep.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pause it before I say something that's going to be on YouTube forever. All right. All right, so anyway, 4 times 4 is going to be 16. So f of 4 is 16. Okay. And then f of x function, f of negative 4, so f of negative 4. So again, be careful of the sign here. So negative and then negative 4 cubed plus 5. So negative 4 cubed is going to be 64, but it's going to be negative because we have an odd number here. So negative 4 times negative 4 would be positive 16. Then positive 16 times negative 4 would be negative 64. So we have negative 64 plus 5. Negative times negative is positive. And 69, so f of negative 4. Okay. Here we have f of negative 2. Equals negative 2 minus 1. Negative 2 take away 1 is negative 3. F of negative 2 is negative 3. Okay. Ooh, some absolute value. Here we go. All right. So f of negative 10 plus 3. Okay, so 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. I may run out of room here. I may have to write it over here. Negative 20, take away 1, absolute value, plus 3. Negative 20 minus 1 is negative 21. And the absolute value of negative 21 is positive 21, because that's the distance from 0. And 21 plus 3 is 24. So f of negative 10 is positive 24. Okay. G of 10. So we're going to have 10 squared plus 4 times 10. 10 squared is 100. And 4 times 10 is 40. And 100 plus 40 is 140. So G of 10 is 140. Okay. G of 2. So we're going to have negative 3, 2 squared plus 5 times 2. All right, so 2 squared is 4, so negative 3 times 4 plus 5 times 2. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. And then 5 times 2 is 10. And negative 12 plus 10 is negative 2. So G of 2 is negative 2. There we go. All right, f of 4. So f of 4, and that's 2, absolute value 3 times 4 minus 3, close absolute value plus 3. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So 3 times 4 is inside the absolute value. We're going to do that first. So 3 times 4 is 12. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run out of room here if I'm not careful. And then 12 take away 3 is 9. And then take the absolute value out, so it's 2 times 9. And 2 times 9 is 18. And we're going to put it over here. 18 plus 3 is 21. So f of 4 is 21. Okay. So, ooh, look at this one. H of 0. Oh, it's not bad. 0 is pretty easy when you plug stuff in for 0. So, negative 0 minus 1. So, okay. Negative 0 is going to be 0. So 0 take away 1. And then 0 take away 1 is negative 1. Absolute value negative 1 is positive 1, but we still have this negative sign, so it's negative 1. So h of 0 is negative 1. F of 5. Oh, okay, this is like pretty easy. Look at this one. This is my kind of problem right here. Absolute value 5 is, guess what? It's 5. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Okay. This is an interesting one. Sorry, I'm going to zoom in a little here so you can see a little better here. So negative x plus 2 is in the exponent. This is interesting. Okay, so f of negative 2 is 3, negative, parentheses, negative 2, plus 2. This is all in the exponent. Oh my, this is crazy. All right, negative times negative is positive. So it's going to be 3 to the 2, positive 2 plus 2. And 2 plus 2 is 4, so 3 to the 4th power. So 3 to the 4th power, let's cheat and use our calculator here, 81. Because that's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. All right, so 81. So f of negative 2 is positive 81. Let's do this one. G of 6 equals 6 squared minus 5 minus 2 times 6. And then 6 squared is going to be 36 minus 5 minus 2 times 6. Negative 2 times 6 is going to be negative 12, so 36 minus 5 minus 12. 36 take away 5 is 31 minus 12. And 31 take away 12 is 19, I believe. Yes, 19. So G of 6 equals 19. Okay. Ooh, look at this one. All right, so we got G of A, and now it's G of negative 2. So we have negative 2 times 2 to the a power, so 2 to the negative 2 power, minus 2. So we have to do this. So because this is a negative exponent, we're going to change where the base of this exponent is, which is 2. 2 is currently in the numerator. This is really 2 over 1. So we're going to make this 1 over 2 squared. So negative 2 times, this is going to become 1 over 2 squared. That makes this a positive exponent, minus 2. Let's simplify that. That'll be 1/4. So negative 2 times 1/4 minus 2. Negative 2 times 1/4 will be negative 2 over 4. I'm going to read it over here so we have room. Negative 2 over 4 minus 2. This will be 1/2. Negative 1/2 minus 2. So this is negative 2 1/2. This is a part that always confuses people. So g of -2. I screwed up my function notation there in my rush. All right, last one. Here we go. P of 5. So absolute value of 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. Absolute value of 7, 7. So P of 5 equals 7. Here we go. All right, so hopefully that was helpful, guys. Those problems where the variables in the exponent can be quite tricky. So problems like number, let's see. I thought there were 2 of them. Yeah, number 17 and number 19. Those can be particularly confusing, especially number 19 because you have a negative exponent. So let me know if you have any more questions, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.